All right. What is going on, my friend out there on YouTube? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick. I appreciate you. If I could virtually stick my hand out, I would be shaking your hand and just tell you I appreciate you for taking your time and checking out this quick conversation. I want to make this quick, but I also don't. I want to cover this in detail and try and make this as simple as possible because we're going to be talking about how to travel and build an income at the same time. All right, and the title of this video is high-paying jobs that involve travel. Now, I want to set the tone here in this video. I'm going to share with you my experiences on jobs and business doing this, and I'm also going to share with you and answer this question in the first part of this conversation because I know this is something most of you are probably really wanting to do. And when it comes to high-paying jobs that involve travel, flight attendants, all right, one of the most paying jobs. It's not really the best paying job, but when it comes to travel, you do get to go to a lot of places and stay there, all right, depending on flight detours and what company you're involved with. It can be very lucrative for you. I know Virgin is very good when it comes to high-paying jobs. When it comes to hiring people as flight attendants, they do pay pretty good. So that is probably the best idea I could give you in this video when it comes to having an employer, working a job, working for someone else. Flight attendant. Look into it. I would encourage you though, plan in advance, all right? Get to know the ins and outs of the industry when it comes to travel, when it comes to the flight industry, being a flight attendant, okay? And with Virgin, they're a little bit more lenient on things, but they're also more privileged when it comes to actually getting hired. They give you more privileges that other flight lines don't have. And that's just one idea. You don't have to go with Virgin. I mean, go with what your personal preference is, but that's one of the ideas I wanted to share with you. It's a good paying job, not the highest, but it is pretty high, all right, depending on what you're used to. So if you got any questions on that, I can definitely throw you some more ideas. I know that's pretty basic and broad and simple and non-contextual, but that's the way I like to keep things. So if you don't like this, obviously it wasn't the video for you, but definitely look into it. And if you want some other ideas or more details on it, comment below. Don't be shy and I'll get back to you. But on the flip side of the coin, I'm going to share with you my experience on this, and I'm not talking about jobs now here, because my experience with this, when it comes to if you're looking at this because you want to travel and you want to make money at the same time, I've got an idea I want to throw your way. And my experience with this goes back just a couple of years ago. Came across an individual after I was working 40 hours in a week. For 40 hours a week in a restaurant as a baker, and I was looking for a way to get out of there. I didn't want to work there anymore. Started looking for different things where I could work on the internet because I knew on the internet if you could build something up, you could travel at the same time. Ended up coming across a person who was doing that. Through some trial and error, this person was traveling. Literally, they've been traveling for the last 6 years with their kid, and it was a couple, and because they were doing this, making a pretty good income, 6 figures, I'm not going to give you exact numbers. I'll have to give you income disclosures and disclaimers, which their results are not average or typical, but because they were doing this, building an income and a business at the same time, they weren't working a job. The cool part is the more work they were putting in, the more they were making, and because they're operating from their laptop, going to countries where they didn't even speak the language, being able to connect with Wi-Fi connection and still build and maintain their business at the same time, I started to model and copy them, and it took me less than about 90 days, give or take, to create. Don't quote me exactly, it was a little more than 90 days, it was like 100 maybe, tops, and I was able to create for myself a full-time income business working part-time. Those aren't average, those are definitely not typical results. I'm not here to tell you that the internet is the only way to go. And like I said, I'm not talking about jobs now, I'm talking to those of you who are just wanting to travel and build an income, quit your job, make extra income. If that's something you're looking at, seriously consider looking into the internet. And the only way I was able to do that was because I connected with someone. Had I not connected with someone, I probably wouldn't be shooting this video for you here today. And the cool part is, you know, like I said, it's not a job, but the more work you put in, the more you can make. And if you're wanting to travel and build an income and a life at the same time, connect with someone. Without repeating myself again, best thing you could do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been really, really fun talking with you. I could go on for another like 5 minutes, but I'm not going to. I'll cut myself off. And if you'd like more details on this, if this is something you're interested in, even though what I've done is not a job, building a business and income on the internet, being able to travel at the same time, all right, build an income to travel at the same time using the internet. If you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn, check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description below, and I will see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.